Okay. The Rat Trap by Salma Lagerlöf. Salma Lagerlöf was a Swedish writer famous for his stories. She deals with moral themes in her stories. All the stories set, particularly this, in Sweden, especially in the mines of it. The Rat Trap is a story about a peddler who went around selling small rat traps of wire, which he made himself with wire that he got by begging or stealing. He was a petty thief also. Apart from those, he was a good thinker also. When he got exhausted, he went into deep thought. He thought that the world was nothing but a rat trap. Human beings are caught in it. One day, when he was selling his rat trap, went to crafter's cottage where he asked shelter for one night. Earlier, many rejected and showed their sour faces, but this crafter accepted him. He got food, tobacco for smoking, and played game over there. But he was not very good person. He, on the other hand, forgot all the help provided by that old crafter who was once very rich and betrayed him by robbing his 30 kroner note hanging over the window sill. When he robbed the money from crafter's house, he left the public highway and chose a road, countryside road, which brought him into a confusionous forest, where he left hope of his life and thought that he was going to die. As he fell on the ground, he heard a sound coming from somewhere else. The sound was coming from Ramcho ironwork. He followed the sound by summoning all his strength and reached there and stood near the furnace for warmness. Meantime, Iron Master reached there and misidentified him as his old regimental friend, Captain Stanley. But he was at his mistake. He was a real peddler. When he asked him to go with him at his house, peddler rejected, thinking that he would be caught. Iron Master insisted many times, but peddler rejected at once, frequently. Iron Master went back and sent his own daughter named Adela Wilmanson. She came there. As soon as she had reached and watched, she knew that this man was either a thief or a wanderer. She assured him that she would not hand over to a police or someone else. In spite of these, she would secure him, protect him. When he got assurance by her, he followed her. There he got food, shelter, and respect at that night. Next day, he was shaved and given nice dress. As soon as he had put on, he was identified by the Iron Master. When he identified him that he was not his old regimental friend, Captain Stanley, he told him to get lost. Meantime, his own daughter Adela Wilmanson interfered in that matter and requested her father not to send him out because it was Christmas time and nobody else except both of them were there to celebrate. Adela's father accepted. He stayed there. That brought a great change in him. He thought that the mercy showed by the girl was extraordinary. Nobody else before them, especially Adela Wilmanson, showed such sympathy, love, and understanding selflessly. Next morning, it was Sunday. Both Adela Wilmanson and her father went to church for offering prayer, leaving Peddler at rest. Peddler got up, gave a parcel and a smaller trap to the Adela's guard, keeping a watch of that gate, that mansion of Adela, and went away. On the other hand, Adela's father and Adela got surprised when They heard the robbery at Crofter's cottage. Without offering the prayer in that church, they went back hurriedly and asked the guard whether some dishes of silver were left or not. Guard informed them that he had taken and stolen nothing. Moreover, he had left a parcel and a rat trap as a Christmas gift for Adela. Adela advanced toward him and took the envelope, opened it, and went through the letter. It said his apology, whatever he had done earlier there. He asked pardon for robbing the money from Crofter's house. Through the letter, he made a promise that in future he would not do it again. He also mentioned in that letter that he would not cheat further. Finally, Peddler wished Adela Wilmanson Happy Christmas and thanked for her help.